So today I want to step out of my comfort zone and talk about other algorithms for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 that are not my own. I know that so many of you guys that follow my channel are looking at other algorithms, other EAs, other robots to basically make a profit for you. And it's a difficult space. Most of the algorithms out there are full of lies or false promises. You don't get to see the person that's actually creating them, but you don't get to meet them. You don't get to see their face in most cases. There's so much hush hush about this industry. I think the reason is because most of the algorithms are scams. And so I'm going to show you an objective viewpoint of me basically investigating the space on a very surface level so you get an idea of my viewpoint on this industry outside of my responsible Forex trading business. First place I want to check out is the MQL5 marketplace. Now, this is a pretty cool place where you can basically see reviews of MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 algorithms. You can backtest them as well before you buy. So the first algorithm I'm going to check out here is Quantum Emperor. This is the #1 spot on the marketplace at MQL5, and it has a 5-star rating. It's $1,000. And the first thing here is this wonderful face for the algorithm. I guess this Quantum Emperor wearing a gold suit, wrestling mask. You know, this is definitely going to attract a specific type of audience, people that are probably looking for a lot of money or wanting to turn a small balance into something crazy, outrageous. So looking for a big splash with how this is promoted. So we're going to check out the video.
Are you ready to experience a revolutionary way of trading the prestigious GBP-USD pair? Say hello to Quantum Emperor EA.
I have to pause it. This, you can probably tell by the voiceover here that this is generated by AI. So you basically put the prompt in and it's very choppy and sounds really weird, but it may work for those that don't really know the space very well. So this is just going to give you a rundown of what the algorithm does. Very much on the surface, but interesting take. So, you know, you can see the reviews here, and the unfortunate thing about MQL5 Marketplace is that the reviews can be faked. I hate that fact because some of the reviews are obviously real, and so you have to kind of cycle those out. So I would look for the ones that have details on their experience, their profiting, their backtest results to see if there is any validity behind them. So just keep in mind that reviews can be faked here, and a lot of times for new algorithms, that's the case. All right, so let's check out the backtest results here. So 10,000 to 92 million since 2015. But you'll notice here that he cuts off the modeling quality. The modeling quality for backtest is really important because if you're using broker data, it's 90% modeling quality and it's not very accurate. It's almost useless for backtest data. You want to find the best backtest data, and usually that's Dukas copy and that's paid tick data, and that's what I use for my modeling quality, which goes up to 99%. And you get the best representation of previous history and how your EA or algorithm may perform in the future. It's not a good sign that the person here is cutting out the modeling quality and it's just right above. It's a tab right above the bars here. So let's check out this guy. The creator here. He's got a lot of algorithms and they're all pretty expensive. This one goes up to Quantum Wizard, up to $1,500. Let's look at his profile. He's got a good rating, 4.9, 150 ratings. He does sound like he's active on MQL5, which is good. But there's no sense of communities. He does have a Telegram group. I clicked on it and it took me to this where it's not really a community. I hate when people have, Telegram or Discords where you can't interact with them. You can only just like it or do some emoji. I think that this is a very limiting thing to your community because you don't want them talking. You don't want them talking about your algorithm. You don't want them talking about losses. Most of the retail space for trading algorithms is designed that way. So I did a Google search of this Bogdan guy. And you click on the images here and it basically leads all the way back to MQL5. It doesn't really have much information about the dude. That's not him, right? Right? Yeah, that's definitely not him. So I ran a full 20-year backtest using Dukas copy tick data. You can see the modeling quality right here of 99%. And this is going to show you the best representation of what this algorithm can actually do. You can see that there is a 51% drawdown over the 20-year period, but it's growing a $3,000 balance into $681,000 over the course of that 20 years. So not bad. It's actually showing some pretty good profit, but that drawdown is pretty high. So expect up to 50% drawdown using the medium risk settings. All right, so that's what you can expect from previous history. To give some perspective, I decided to run a 20-year backtest of my own algorithm, the sharpshooter. So you can see it right here. And it's using a $3,000 balance, same 20-year history, and using the same tick data from Dukascopy, a $3,000 balance turning into almost $3 million in that 20-year period. And this is also using a stop loss. Sharpshooter also shows less drawdown at just 27%. So looking at the algorithm, you can see here that it's $348 right now. So it gives you an idea that cost isn't everything. Just because an algorithm is $1,000 doesn't mean that it's better. This is something that is really misleading. An algorithm can be cheaper and show you much better performance than something that costs $5,000. So it's something that you need to do your research on. The last place I want to share with you guys in this video is Forex Store. It has a lot of algorithms that show some pretty good potential. Now, I've done some investigation with this, and if you click on one of the algorithms here, let's say Forex Truck, and you go to the website and check them out, well, you see that it's decent websites, one page, and shows the back testing, and you can contact them through this. So it's a single page website, pretty standard for an algorithm, and you can see the stats right on the front page, and a little bit about the strategy. Now, the problem here is this is all you're going to get with a strategy, and it doesn't really go into any detail about what indicators are used, how it even trades. It's a very generalization of what to expect with the strategy. Now, the backtests are done with 90% modeling quality, which is probably just broker data, which is basically useless. If you use 99% tick quality through Dukascopy, the results might be completely different, and that's something that you guys have to investigate on your own. I think it's really unfortunate that all of these algorithms on this website use 90% modeling quality for their backtest data, which is just not a professional way to go about things, in my opinion. Forex Truck, if you click on the stats here, you'll see that, okay, so it takes you to my FX book, and the stats are pretty impressive. A $2,000 balance going into $20,000 since 2020, so a 4-year history. Which is pretty impressive. Something a little bit strange here, just some details that I've noticed is that why aren't the open orders, why are they private? What's the point of that? Are they worried about people copying the strategy or finding out details? Is there a reason why you want to keep these private? Or is it to keep people from not seeing the open drawdown? So another weird thing is that there's no withdrawals. After 4 years of trading, it seems weird that this person's not even touched or withdrawn $1 from this account. You look at all of the results and statistics of pretty much every single EA on this website. They all use FX Open, which is a broker that's pretty well known. But if you go to the FX Open website, you'll see that they offer white label solutions. Now, this means that you can, as a business owner, buy FX Open basically based on a white label, which means that it's all open source. You can run your own business, basically run your own broker, and it gives you access to everything. You have access to the deposits, the withdrawals. You can manipulate all the history, all the results when a broker offers a white label. Now, I don't have any proof that they're using FX Open as a white label. They could be just using it standard, which I don't know. But again, it seems weird when I don't see any withdrawals. It just kind of means that this account that we're looking at right here is basically just for advertising purposes. And when you go back to the website, there's nothing about the author here. Who created this? What's the person's name? Who are they? Where do they come from? And what do they look like? And do they have a community? None of this is existent. And this goes for every single EA on this website. It's hard to find information about what you're actually buying. So if you guys decide that you want to investigate any of these algorithms, you got to make sure that they have a money back guarantee, because that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to test and check these out, is if you basically buy it, run your back tests, and then potentially make your decision then to either return it or to use it for your live account. But the problem here is that what happens when something goes wrong? You have to trust in their support because no community is going to help you. And so your chances of success, I think, are a lot lower because you don't have the help that you need and the understanding of the strategy to better your chances at success. So at the end of the day, I don't think that Forex auto trading is dead. I just think it's a really difficult marketplace to find something that's legitimate. You have to do a lot of research. You have to really know how to backtest on your own and backtest correctly, because if you're using your broker data, you're not going to get results that are representative of real trading. And so you have to really know what you're doing a little bit in order to better your chances at finding something that has value. It always helps to have a community to validate the algorithm or the results that people are getting, because you can't always trust what you're seeing online. You have to speak to other people that are using this software. Anyway, thanks everybody so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.